G'day, everyone, and welcome to Vietnam, Living Better for Less. I'm Bradley Deacon, and today I'm joined by someone whose perspective I think you'll find really valuable. Peter Misson is an accountant with Fintax, and he works with a lot of Australians who are thinking seriously about retirement. Not just the numbers, but the lifestyle that comes with it. Peter, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Bradley. It's great to be here.
So, Peter, you work with clients who are approaching retirement or already there. What are some of the conversations you're having with them these days?
Well, it's interesting. A lot of my clients have worked hard, saved well, and they're looking at their super and thinking, okay, I've got enough to retire comfortably in Australia. But is that really what I want? They're asking bigger questions now about lifestyle, about cost of living, about whether there's a better way to enjoy the next chapter.
And that's where Vietnam comes into the picture.
Exactly. More and more, I'm seeing clients who want their money to go further without sacrificing quality of life. Vietnam offers that rare combination: affordability, comfort, safety, and genuine connection. But here's the thing, most people don't know where to start. They've heard stories, seen photos, maybe visited once as tourists, but living there, that's a different conversation.
Right. And that's actually why I wanted to talk to you today, because I know you've been recommending the Vietnam Live Better for Less community to your clients. What made you think it was a good fit?
Honestly, it's the practical side of things. My job is to help people make informed financial decisions, but I can't be their visa expert, their rental agent, or their guide to Vietnamese healthcare. What I can do is point them toward resources that fill those gaps. And your community does exactly that. It's not hype or theory. It's real-world guidance from people who've actually done it.
That's the goal. We built this space for Australians, and soon our wider Southeast Asian neighbors who want a clear, supportive pathway to living in Vietnam without the usual stress, confusion, or costly rookie mistakes. Whether someone's planning their first long stay or exploring what a different lifestyle might look like, they don't need to have it all figured out. This space helps them do that slowly, calmly, and with good information.
And that's what my clients need. They're not looking to wing it. They want to know, how do visas actually work? What does healthcare look like? How do I set up a bank account? What's a realistic monthly budget? These aren't small questions when you're planning to spend half the year somewhere.
Absolutely. And that's what we cover. Practical, real-world guidance on visas, rentals, budgeting, healthcare, banking, safety, and everyday life. Step-by-step explanations so people can settle in with confidence. Plus ongoing updates around rule changes, cost of living insights, travel tips, and local recommendations.
The other thing I appreciate is the community aspect. My clients aren't just getting information, they're joining a private, respectful space where they can ask questions, share experiences, and learn from others walking a similar path. That peer support is invaluable.
It really is. And look, this isn't about rushing or doing things perfectly. It's about making informed choices and avoiding unnecessary stress. Many people in our community spend 8 to 9 months each year in Vietnam, February through September, enjoying the country at its best. Long dry days, warm mornings, beach walks, strong coffee, and a rhythm of life that quietly reminds you there's no prize for rushing.
And when the seasons change?
Visa runs don't need to feel like paperwork or punishment. Done properly, they become a holiday within a holiday. A few days in Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, or Malaysia. Good food, new scenery, then a smooth return to Vietnam feeling refreshed instead of annoyed. Some people head back to Australia during the wet months for summer, sport, and family time before drifting north again as the skies clear. No deadlines, no panic, just a flexible, repeatable lifestyle that works.
That's the kind of lifestyle my clients are looking for. They've spent decades working hard. Now they want to live well, spend wisely, and actually enjoy their time.
And that's exactly what this community supports. We also provide bonus resources, field notes really, covering everything from finding your footing in Vietnam to working remotely, staying creative, and keeping your brain active and calm. They're short, practical, and honest. No fluff, no hustle culture. Just tools and frameworks people can return to when things feel noisy or overwhelming.
I tell my clients, you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take one good step at a time. And having a resource like this makes that so much easier.
Exactly. So if you're listening and you're curious, whether you found your way here through a seminar, you're planning your first long stay, or you're simply exploring what a different lifestyle might look like, you're genuinely welcome here. Take your time, observe quietly if you prefer, and when you're ready, introduce yourself. Share where you're from, what's drawing you to Vietnam, any questions you're sitting with. This community exists to make the idea of living in Vietnam easier, safer, more affordable, and far more enjoyable.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Peter, thanks so much for joining me today and for pointing your clients in this direction.
My pleasure, Bradley. Happy to help.
And to everyone listening, welcome. We'll build this together. I'm Bradley Deacon, along with Peter Misson and our resident nomad advisor, Daktari Knight. Thanks for being here.